be that top lane against Faxi. I don't necessarily know how much I'm expecting out of Faxi on the
He's behind them. Wonder has the equalizer. Hyana's going to try and jump away, uses the flash, but here comes the equalizer. The stun used as well. Glacial Fisher and Splyce just absolutely destroy the Roccat bot lane. They're looking for more. Wadid has nowhere to go. That's another kill. Brightstalker does come in and equalizes it 2 for 1. However, in the mid lane, 2 people are ganking onto Betsy as well. Trashy has used his flash.
That's what made it so that Splyce could take that. Now we're back into live action. Mickey's in the mid lane, no flash Betsy.
Double tap onto Betsy. He uses the barrier, tries to trade onto Senkus, but he flashes away from it. That's a kill. Syndra down in mid lane.
Doesn't matter whether it's bot lane.
Down towards the bottom side as well as Hyana goes in, gets the charm, probably knocked up as well. Here's Brightstalker. Fate's Call brings back Mickey. Splyce just disengaged, but here comes Faxi. He's looking for the fray as he jumps in with a Hexa Golden Maiden, and Mickey is the target. Look at how low he is. The Sonic Boom hits. Here's Betsy as well as Splyce might get routed underneath this tower. Cubby there. Equalizer comes down as Wonder TP's in behind him. It's all on Wonder. Can he turn and burn through this Roccat lineup? He's looking for Faxi, who tries to trade back into him. Wonder overheats. Faxi with the adapted defenses, but here's Trashy to stop it in its tracks. Meanwhile, the rest of Roccat somehow are in the top.
That should be the moment that it opens up.
Betsy dodges the explosive cast, but can he dodge the culling? Manages to get away from a lot of it. Trashy forced back. The turret's not going to fall. The unleashed powers and Brightstalker comes in as well. Senkus has to flash. Roccat make a superb play in the mid lane. It was all
connect, and now Splyce. Oh, Senkus this one in.
Oh, Wadid used all of his mobility to go in though. The Glacial Fisher there. Betsy's been caught up with the Electro Harpoon. Tries to get the knockback, but burns down. Splyce will get the mid lane tower. There's 7 kills to 4 up, and they lead by
that play and just don't know.
Oh, here comes the equalizer. Roccat looking to try and get the mid lane tower. Here comes the Better as well. Great explosive cast to knock him back. The Brightstalker kicks him away as well. Now Splyce are fighting on 2 different fronts. Brightstalker tries to jump away, but he's not going to be able to escape from Splyce. Faxi jumps the wall. Brightstalker falls. So does Betsy, and Splyce take 2.
One of the reasons why Splyce utilizes Gragas pick so much is once you
harass down Splyce, but I think they will just retreat. There we are. Jumps away with the grand entrance into the battle dance. And this will be the Baron for Splyce. We saw it be their downfall in game 1.
That must come from the early game sense that Roccat have been playing from behind, but now he wants to go.
There's the double charm. Senkus going to jump the wall. Featherstall comes out. Hyana isolated in the back line. Brightstalker's going to jump away as well. Cobby gets Wadid down. Faxi's in the middle of them all. That's a double for Cobby. Brightstalker's not going to be able to escape from Senkus. 4 kills to none in favor of Splyce, and they're looking for one more. Trashy with the barrel. Oh, might get close enough. Mickey won't be able to get there either. Betsy does escape. Eventually he realizes he shouldn't be in that position anymore. Wonder's actually going to get caught out. There's the charm, there's the unleashed power, there's the shutdown for Wadid.
Good shutdown. There was no Zhonya's available on Wonder.
So it means you should actually Wonder's going to jump on in the bottom lane.
I don't even know whether I want to hear the end of that.
That's a kill for Betsy. They emptied a huge amount of damage onto him. Betsy's actually caught off towards the top side of this. It isn't anything bad. It's a good little story. We'll get to it after this fight. Betsy's actually going to try and execute up here as Senkus does come in. Wonder gets the kill.
Yeah.
And this Splyce started up. Here comes Brightstalker, jumps in, the charm comes out. Hyana doing work, having to jump back with it. Brightstalker's going to fall first. Here comes Faxi as well though. Hexa Golden Maiden gets blocked by the Zhonya's. Great play by Wonder. And now Mickey joins the fray. Trashy jumps in. Senkus doing absolute work on the back line of this fight. Betsy takes 1, but he's going to fall as well. Splyce with a 4 for 1 around the Baron.
And that's got to be enough for Splyce to take the game right. What they were looking for in the second game here. It was a rough game 1 out of Splyce. They tried a similar composition again. This time it's worked out way better for them.
12,000. Wasn't really involved in the fight. He's been pushing down towards this bottom lane. There comes the equalizer. That's not going to save you. Senkus is dominating. 6-0-3
against him.
Level 16 to level 18 in favor of Wonder here. There's the Zhonya's, but Betsy joins it. Inhibitor tower's fallen in the bottom lane. They're going to lose the inhibit anyway, so they say, let's take a fight. They get the kill on Wonder. They get 1 trade for a tower and an inhibitor. Just been absolutely dominating. They're actually going to look to catch Faxi out once again as he continues just to push. There's Mickey. Gusset Blows blocks him up. That's just a dead Camille.
Yeah, that's just an easy pick. Mickey.
Faxi's down towards the bottom side. All 5 members of Splyce are here. Trashy takes a dark spear to the face. There's the charm on towards Wonder. That's another kill. Roccat with the Featherstorm, perhaps looking for a little bit more here as Faxi's coming up to join the fight. Trashy gets
alongside the Locket. of the Iron Solari. Here's the
Fisher
fight.
gets the knock-up onto Woodid, who tried to jump in. Great play. They're going to get the root on the backline, though. Senkox goes godlike. There's the equalizer as well. Betsy gets knocked up twice and taken down once. Double kill for Senkox. Splyce are looking to close this one out. They've had enough of this waiting game. Yarnan's dead. Kobe dominating. Kobe, not Kobe, he's in the LCS. They're looking for that mid lane inhibitor tower alongside the inhibitor and perhaps the game.
Yeah, it should be the game here with 3 members of Roccat being dead. Baron does spawn, but that doesn't really matter right now. Splyce will be able to take down both Nexus towers, take down the Nexus. They're taking us to game number 3.
Splyce look like they've been able to put all the pieces together in this game. They worked out the combination that works best for them, and they are going to take us to a game 3, 1-1 between Roccat and Splyce.
That was better out of Splyce. The early game presence that we saw, their carries were enabled through Senkox, Kobe, and Wonder. A lot better than we saw in the first game of this series. And I think even though it was that departure of style than we've seen from Splyce in recent times,